Welcome back to another edition, another episode with me in the channel, Relento. I gotta fix that. Anyways, it's been a weekend. It's been a day, a night, and I got lots to talk about. Now, what I want to make sure this YouTube video is about, I'm restructuring my brand. I know that I think in videos before I was saying that I have a brand and I wanted to focus on clothing. That's gonna be like the cherry on the top. I'm actually making something using the help of Claude, the help of ChatGPT, where it's gonna help me bring something to life. And what I mean about something is we all have a story. We all have a story in life that helped us get from point A to point Z. In between, there's 26 letters. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put on the comments. I encourage you, just write on the comments. I don't get offended. It's a judgment-free place. You guys just go ahead. Just write along. Comment along. So what I'm trying to say is, from A to Z, there's a whole lot of letters in between, and everybody goes through them in a different way. Now, some of us don't get to Z. Some of us are stuck in B or C and don't even get to F, and don't even let alone get to S, where it's a success, right? Where we can, or W, where it's a win. It's a dub, a W. Nowadays, W means win. But our story can help people go through that. So I'm still getting the feel of this video thing. Just bear with me. We're gonna learn this together. But I just want to explain myself in this video, where here's a frame, the framework. I'm still learning what is all this stuff. Right now, I'm currently quote unquote a digital marketer is what I'm pushing. Digital marketing is something that someone you market something on the web page, on your social, on wherever it is, not being physical, even physical, but it's digital, because anything that you get that you're promoting online, right, on the web, then that's all digital marketing. And marketing can be houses, it can be pins, it can be videos. Courses. It can be hourglasses, fans, ACs, whatever it is. That's what you're marketing. And a lot of companies are looking into content creators to market to market their items, their merchandise, because they saw that now it's an interest media. It's not social media anymore. It's interest media. So if I have an audience of, let's just say, because I only have 11 subscribers right now, which I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for everybody that's subscribed, and we're just gonna keep on going. Someone texted me, commented that to not take it, don't take it the wrong way. He was just giving educational criticism or something like that. And I told him, I'm like, look, judge your way. Tell me, hey, I didn't like the way you were sitting down. I didn't like the way you were moving your hands. It's better if you do this, if you do that. Go ahead, put them down in the comments, so that way I can read it. And if I see that it's going to become, if it's going to be better, I'll test it out, and I will see if not going like this and not being in front of the camera, because I got to get that stabilization good. But in front of the camera, is it good? Where I'm trying to tell you something face to face, like eye to eye, or is it just better just to lean back here and just say whatever the case is? So again, I'm still learning all of this. What I want to say, I don't know what minute is here, but we'll go ahead and go with it. I don't want this to be a long video, so I'm gonna give myself like 5 more minutes. Okay, here's my 5 minutes. The channel is going to be about self-development. The channel is going to be about self-development, and it's going to be a journey on what happened with me being fired, to the point, what's happening every single week. I said I was gonna upload a video a week, on Wednesdays. I'm gonna try to keep it on Wednesdays. If I can give you guys 2 videos, then I'll give you 2 videos. But I'm gonna try to post some content now. My channels are already, I think, linked below. But I have 2 Instagrams, two TikToks, an Etsy account, where if you guys want to get merch, go ahead and buy merch. It doesn't help me a lot, but it gives me something to fall back on to help a brother out, right? But again, I don't expect you guys to actually buy something until it actually becomes something that you guys want to participate in. If I believe in the brand Nike, and the slogan that they have is just do it, and I put it on, and it's just something that when I wear, I know I got to go work out, or I know I'm gonna, there's gonna be something physical to do, then I believe in it, and that's why I wear it, because it's good material and it's good, it has a good message, and I'm gonna go for it. But it doesn't necessarily all have to be clothing, and that's what I learned. I was going through this boot camp that I'm still going through, and I'm learning a little bit more about what is a brand, what do you have to give to the audience, right? Because if you want to make a company or a business, you have to offer something. What is what you offer that puts you in a different place of other people? I'm not trying to be better than them, but I'm trying to get to the point where if I can better my specific skill, my specific story, and I can hand it to you and say, here's my story, and it gives you everything that I went through, and it also gives you a workbook, and then I'm trying to do it as good as I can to make that person who purchased it or who I gifted to, I'm trying to make it to where they're going to pay attention to it. It's going to be a simple, follow through, and if you believe it and if you act upon it, then you're going to get the results that I got. Because I didn't come from rags to riches, but this is my rag to riches story. From being in California, living paycheck to paycheck, not being able to go out and always being worried about money, to now being in South Carolina where I'm at now. And it was a point where I didn't have to worry about money, because we came with California money to South Carolina state, or location, and our money was doubled over here. So with that being said, everything that happened was because I had to make sure that I was doing the things that I needed to do to get my family where I wanted to get them. Because I'm a family man. I'm a husband, and I'm a father. I do believe that my purpose is to provide for them and taking care of myself. When I take care of myself, I'm able to take care of them. So that's what's my channel is all going to be about. That it's going to be about self-discipline. It's going to be about self-care, because motivation, I hate motivation ever since I started looking at Tony Robbins, and because I used to love hear. I mean, I still hear him from time to time, but I used to hear E.T. the hip hop preacher. And it's good because he's a motivational coach. Like, he actually says he's a motivational coach. Tony Robbins, on the other hand, he does not like to say he's a motivational coach, because what he teaches you, or what he teaches, is how to do the necessary steps to become the better person. What do you got to do? The state of, I forgot. There's 3 things that he wants you to do. But the first thing is, like, he always wants you to see your physical being, like your state of who you are, what you're doing. Because he said he does this all the time. Almost every single interview that he said that he gives, he does this. I'm already at 5 minutes. Dang it. He says, hey, we'll do another video after. I'm going to end with this. This is where I'm going to end it. When you approach life, you're supposed to approach life to the extent of wanting to grow in life. Okay. There's one thing that he said, if two kids are thrown to a barn, right, and they throw them in a barn where, I forget what it's called, but it's a little room that they put the horses, and there's to not use a bad word, right, or a different word, because again, my vocabulary is not the same as everybody else's vocabulary. But if he sees poop, right, he's going to say, "Oh my God, there's poop. What am I doing here? Why am I here?" And that's one of the ways that you can see and act with the things around you. Meanwhile, if you put a happy kid, if you put a kid that's always looking for the best and optimistic, I think it is, and you put him in that same room, and he sees poop, but he sees it's a barn. He doesn't say, "Oh, there's poop." He says, "Oh my God, there's poop. There must be a horse somewhere." That's the difference. The difference is that this kid, the happy kid, the kid that was optimistic, and he's always wanting to see what's around, what's there, and looking for the good stuff. He's looking at that, and his thing that he says is, if you go and you don't have to see it. He says something about, if you're, let's say, I don't want to butcher it, but he basically says, I'm going to tell you what he says. He basically says that if you're describing if you said someone's sad and someone's depressed, without even looking at them, how their posture is going to be, how their state is going to be. If you're sad, you're like, they're like, they don't want to do nothing. Their voice is shallow, and I just like, it can people can be like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the park, we're gonna go play." All right, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and do nothing, right? You don't need to see this person, because you know throughout how many times you've seen this happen, and to yourself too, right? I know you've been in this position. I've been in this position, where you don't have to look at the person, but the state of mind, the state of being. I'm gonna get that right. The next video, we're gonna talk about that. The state they're in, right? Meanwhile, what he says is, if you're talking to an excited person, if you're talking to someone that looks always for the better and do something and be active, and it's like the little kid that was in the barn, and he saw poop, and he's like, "Oh, where's the horse? Where's the horse?" And the other one's all like, "I don't know. I don't want to be here. This stinks. It's wrong. I'm not. Let me go outside." So, with that being said, I'm gonna start having a list right here like this, so I can go ahead and say, all right, so because again, I'm a beginner. This is not gonna stop me. This is the difference, that I want to do these things, and it's not gonna stop me, because I have a mission, and my mission is to be able to provide something of service, something of that I can give somebody, to make them understand that life is great when you know how to see it. Don't bring the future to your present, and don't bring your past to your present. From your past, you learn it. From the future, you're trying to achieve a compelling future by doing something today, in the present. So, with that being said, again, I'm going to structure it a little bit better, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm back, and we're going to go ahead and do this journey. This journey is, I don't know, I'm going to say a day in the life of an entrepreneur, a day in the life of a guy making a brand. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna see what I put as my thumbnail. But I really want you guys to come in and share, or be here. Let me share my thoughts. Let me share my stories. Let me share my, once I read a book, I'm gonna do cliff notes. One of the things that I'm gonna do in the channel is, I'm gonna look at podcasts. I'm gonna take notes. I'm gonna say them, and then I'm gonna let you guys know, hey, this is the podcast that I saw. I would encourage you to go watch it, go follow them, and I'm gonna give you my honest review, and I'm gonna try to give you some feedback, because again, not everybody has mentors, not everybody has coaches, but let me tell you, when they get mentors and when they have coaches, teams go to the playoffs when they have a very good coach. I'm not saying that I'm a very good coach, but I'm just saying, when you have a mentor, or you have a coach, when you have somebody that has already been through those footsteps, or through that road, and already paved the road that you can just follow and adjust, you really want that. It's like when they told me right now in the comment, he's like, "Hey, please take this as structured criticism," or something like that. And I comment back. I'm like, "Dude, anything you say, brother, anything you say, and that can help me out, I'm all for it." So, with that being said, this is not a long video. I hope it's not. I didn't time it, but I hope this is the beginning, the beginning of of a new. This is the beginning of the new me, or this is just the beginning. I'm gonna go into why getting fired was the best thing that happened to me, and see it from there, and then just keep going forward. Because I've been wanting to do things like this for a while now, but it comes to a point where you literally say enough is enough. Because my wife and I, we had already talked about this, and it came a little bit earlier than what I thought, than what I expected, than what I wanted. But it just means I have that much more time to get that situation done. Because now I don't spend my time at work. I don't spend my time worrying about other people doing their job because they just don't want to listen, or they don't want to do it the way that they're supposed to, or whatever the case is. I don't have time for that anymore. Now my time is on me, on my personal brand, on my skills, and everything else that I'm going to use to be able to provide to those who watch me, who subscribe, who watch my TikTok, who follow me, who share, So, anyways, with that being said, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And until next time, I am out.